Many people dream of paying off their mortgage early because they think that's what's best for their financial future. But what if I told you that paying off your mortgage early might actually be costing you hundreds of thousands of dollars in the long run?
That is a lot of money.
Don't get me wrong, paying off your mortgage is a significant achievement and it can bring a huge sense of relief. However, by paying off your mortgage early, you're tying up a lot of cash in something that's really difficult to get your money back out of. Essentially, you're throwing your money in what I like to call mortgage jail. So today we're going to take a look at two different scenarios. First, we're going to take a look at paying off your mortgage early, and then we're going to compare that to an alternative strategy that I think you're really going to want to see. All right, let's
Crunch some numbers.
First, let's take a look at paying off a mortgage early. The average mortgage interest rate for the last 10 years is about a 4%. So that's what we're going to use for today's calculations. So let's say that you bought a house for $300,000. You've been paying on that house for 5 years, which leaves $257,775 remaining on the mortgage. And somehow you saved up the $257,000, which is your life savings, or you inherited this from grandma, or whatever, however you got the money. You're deciding to use that entire amount to pay off the remaining balance on your mortgage. The principal and interest mortgage payment on a 30-year term, assuming that you put 5% down when you bought the house originally, comes out to $1,360.63 per month. And side note, I'm not going to include property taxes and home insurance on our examples today, since every scenario we're going to talk about will still require you to pay your property taxes as well as your home insurance. By paying the mortgage off early, you will save yourself about $142,144 in interest. On top of that, you'd also free up your mortgage payment, which is the $1,360 a month that we talked about earlier. So you can do something with that, like invest it. That's what you guys would do with the money, right? Invest it.
Definitely.
Now, if we take the monthly savings from the mortgage and we invested it into the modest S&P 500 index fund, which on average would net us about an 8% return for the next 25 years, since that's what we had remaining on the mortgage, we would have $1,244,757.98. That's a nice chunk of change. Total contributions would have been $408,189, and the interest earned off of those contributions from us came out to $836,568.98. While it seems like the logical choice, let's take a look at an alternative strategy. I think Kevin O'Leary from Shark Tank says it best.
Here's how I think of my money. Soldiers. I send them out to war every day. I want them to take prisoners and come home. So there's more of them.
So what if we took that $257,000 and we sent it out to go make us more money
We want more money. Yeah, more money.
by investing it wisely? All right then.
Let's crunch those numbers.
Let's instead invest the $257,000 instead of paying off your mortgage. Again, with an average rate of return of 8% invested in the S&P 500 index fund. And remember, in this scenario, we did not pay off the mortgage. So we don't have the extra cash from the mortgage payment to invest over the next 25 years like we did in the first scenario. All we have is the initial $257,775. We are going to invest it and then pretty much just walk away for the next 25 years without putting another dime into it. So, after 25 years, this is what it would look like. You would end up with $1,765,365.69, with the only contribution being the initial investment of the $257,000, which will have earned you $1,507,590.69 in interest. Now, if we compare that to the earlier scenario of paying off our mortgage early, it's actually costing you over $520,000 to pay off your mortgage early. It's important to remember that even if you don't have a large sum of money to pay off your mortgage, and you're just considering paying an extra $200 a month towards your mortgage, the numbers are still going to favor you investing those dollars instead of paying off your mortgage. In my opinion, in most cases, it's usually better to use the bank's money, aka a mortgage, make the minimum payment, and then instead send out your money to go make you more money. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time.